so this is part 2 from the previous mobility and stability video. So currently I'm doing a workshop at F45 in North Vancouver. So I'm doing these videos just in case you can't come, so you can do them, at home on your own. So let's start. So we're going to start on our backs, lying out straight. And the first things you're going to do is you're going to bring your knee into your chest. Clyde, hello buddy. Oh. Go, Clyde. Go on the sofa, go on the sofa. Good boy. Here you go, take a deep breath in. And then breathe out when you bring your knee into your chest. And again, so come down. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring your knee into your chest. And again, big deep breath through your nose and then out through your nose. So from here we're just going to bring our right knee out kind of to our armpit, and we're just going to hold that. And then deep breath in, bring it back to the middle, and again squeeze, and then take it out straight. So this time your left knee is going to come in. You take a deep breath in, and then exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, and then exhale, bring that knee to your chest. We're just going to do that a couple more times. Exhale, squeeze, and relax. And then you're going to bring it to the side. We're just holding it there. Deep breath here. And then inhale, exhale, again, last one. And then you're just going to bring both your knees into your chest, and you're going to give yourself a big hug. Woo! Just rock forwards, side to side, back and forth. Just massage out your spine. Keep doing that. Perfect. So from here now, we're going to take hold of our left outer foot in kind of like a half happy baby position. So here, so your one leg, I don't know if it's a good angle, I don't know which is the best angle. So you're like this, and then your one leg is just out to the side. Okay, so we're just going to hold this position. Remember to breathe. You can kind of rock side to side if you fancy it, or just hold it. So you're keeping hold of your foot, or you can hold on to the back of your knee. Try and keep your foot on the floor if you can, on the right foot. I prefer to hold the foot, get a bit more of a deeper stretch here. And then swap sides. So you're going to hold on to the right foot on the outer side, or underneath your kneecap. And then you're just going to hold that. Again, rock side to side. Great. Okay, so keep hold of the right foot. You're going to bend the left knee, and you're going to keep the right leg straight. So we're going to do some ankle mobility here. So you can hold on to the top of your leg, or you can hold your hamstring, whatever you feel is more comfortable. I'm going to hold the top of my ankle just so I get a bit more of a hamstring stretch as well. So here we're just going to do rotations with our ankle. So you'll probably feel this in your calf as well, especially if you don't have much range here, or you have tight calves, you're definitely going to feel it. So what I want you to really focus on here is getting as much range in that ankle as possible. So getting as big circles as possible from each direction. So we're just going to do a few circles one way, and then I'll tell you when to switch. So just really rolling out that ankle, and try to keep your leg straight at the same time. So we're working our hamstrings, our calves, as well as our ankle mobility. Whew. And now we're going to go the other way. So if you were going clockwise, we're going to go anti-clockwise now. So again, really rolling out that foot, big circles with your toe. Mine burns, don't know about yours, but whew, it burns. And then relax, hug your knee in, shake it off, and then bring it out straight. So you bend the right knee now, and then we're going to do the other leg. So out straight, and then we're going to turn. Again, I'm going clockwise, try and keep that leg straight, or you can hold behind the hamstring, and just big circles with that foot. As big as you can. And then once you've done a few clockwise, we're going to go anti-clockwise. Oh, feel that stretch in your calf. I do. And then relax. Again, hug your knee in, hug both your knees in, and now we're just going to roll up and down, and we're going to land in a squat position. Oh, that was tight. I'm going to just turn around this way. So up and down, and then if you can, you're going to land in a yogi squat. So I'm just going to kind of face onto the camera just so you can see me. So just here, if you're comfortable in this position, great. If you're not, and you find that you can't get a low, or it's just very uncomfortable, maybe come up a little bit and just go a bit wider and just hold this position. Okay, so whatever is in your practice, please do that. So we're just going to hold this position here. So elbows inside your knees. And I just want you to try and keep your heels on the floor and just bring your knee over your toe. So again, working that ankle mobility. We're just going to hold it each side, like that. Just do a couple each side when you try and loosen that ankle up. Okay, so from here now, we're just going to do some chest openers. So right hand comes to the floor. You're going to lift that left hand up, look up to the sky. Deep breath here. Hold in this position. Nice deep breath through your nose and out through your nose. And then left hand comes down. And then reach up with that right hand, pushing your knees out, keeping the weight for your heels. Deep breath here. And then relax. Okay, you can just hold the squat position, or we can just play around here. So just testing your mobility a little bit in this position. We're going to try and bring our knee to the floor while keeping our foot on the floor, and then bring it back in. So we're going to do that again. So bring your knee to the floor and then bring it back up again. How does that feel? And we're going to do the other side. So knee to the floor and then up. Again and up. So we're working our internal rotation here on the hip joint. So just playing around. If you can't do it, no worries. It's something you can, work towards. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the top of my mat, and we're going to stand up, and we're going to go into a forward fold. So here, just straightening one leg, bending the other leg, just stretching out those hamstrings. You can just do ragdoll position with your arms. You can hold your feet, whatever you feel is comfortable. And then from here, we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to bring our hands to the sky. You're going to take hold of your right wrist, and we're going to bend slightly with our knees, and then we're going to inhale and then exhale, come to the side. So we're going to hold this position, looking up, hand your arm in line with your ear. Nice deep breath here, and then slight bend in your knee. Inhale, slight back bend, and then you're going to take hold of your left wrist, and then we're going to go on the other side. So hold that position, inhale, exhale. From here, hold it. And then inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, we're going to come into chair pose. So feet together, knees in line. We're going to hold this position, so a couple of breaths here. Deep breath through your nose, out through your nose. Yeah, get it nice and low, keeping that low position. So from here, we're going to bring our hands to our chest, deep breath in, we're going to twist to our left hand side, we're going to bring our elbow to the outside of our knee or just above our knee, and we're going to try and keep our hands in between the middle of our chest. So hold in this position, deep breath here. Try and stay nice and low. Try and keep your knees in line. Sometimes when you do this, your right knee will come forward. So just trying to keep your knees in line is really important. So just have a little look at your knees and then adjust if needed. So hold in this position. So from here now, we're going to lift our right foot. We're going to try and hold it. And then we're going to step it back. And we're going to go into twisted lunge. So again, keeping that twisted position. Knees just off the floor. A couple of breaths here. And then we're going to bring our chest downwards, arms out, runner's lunge. Hold in this position. Deep breath. Remember, breathe through your nose, out through your nose. And then what we're going to do, we're going to pop it up and we're going to go into warrior 3. So you can bring your hands out in front, keep it in prayer position, keep your arms out to your side, whichever you fancy. And then from here, we're going to test your balance. So with our left hand, we're going to reach out to the left side. We're going to reach out in front. And we're going to reach out to the right hand side. Ooh, and then back to the middle. Really testing that knee stability there. And then one more breath here, deep breath in. And then out through your nose, crescent lunge. So from here, hands to the sky. Bend in that front leg, bend in that back leg. In a high lunge position. Squeezing that glute, keeping your hips forward. You feel that stretch in your hip flexor. So from here, deep breath in. On the exhale, bring your arms down to your sides. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands down, knees to the floor. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, holding it there for 3, 2, 1, and then bring your hands to your front foot, plank position. So from here we're going to do a flow. So I'm going to show you the first variation. So on the exhale, you can bring your knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Walk your dog out. So really lengthen through your spine. Push your hands to the ground. Relax your head. Get your hips as high as you can. Chest to your knees. Just going to hold this. Deep breath here. And now we're going to do the other side. Okay, so we're going to do the left side this time. So we're going to bring our left foot forwards. So here, meet our right foot to our left foot, and then from here we're going to go into from the forward fold position. So here again, walk out your legs. We're going to inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, and then inhale, hands to the sky, taking hold of your right wrist, slight bend in your knees. Exhale, come to the side. Deep breath here. Inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, take hold of the left wrist. Holding this for a couple of breaths. And then inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, chair pose. So holding this chair pose. Deep breath through your nose, out through your nose. Get lower if you can, or just whatever is in your practice. Go low, come here, whatever you can hold. Inhale through your nose, out through your nose. Okay, deep breath here. On the exhale, we're going to twist to the other side now. So elbow, on that right knee. Look into the wall. Trying to keep your hands in your chest, in the middle of your chest, And just look at your knees and see if the left knee is coming forward. If it is, bring it back. So really try to twist as much as you can. Maybe look up to the ceiling. Get as much twist as you can. Deep breath here. And then this time, like we did on the other side, bring that left leg up. Test your balance. Test your balance. As you can see, mine isn't great. Holding it there, and then stepping back. Okay, into that twisted lunge. Deep breath through your nose, out through your nose. And then from here, one last breath, in through your nose, out through your nose, coming into runner's lunge. So here, arms up to the side, bend that front leg, chest comes forwards. And then you guessed it, popping up on that right leg. Again, arms up to the side, out in front. Oh, I'm getting warm. Keep doing that, keeping that runner's lunge, a warrior three, sorry. So here, I'm gonna bring my arms out. Deep breath here. So I'm gonna test your balance. So with the right hand, you're gonna reach out to the right side. So testing that knee stability, this is a good one for. Reaching out to the front, the burn. And then to the left. Great, and then bring it back to the middle, deep breath here, hold it. And then relax, crescent lunge. So here, hips forward, looking forwards, bending into that right leg. So deep breath in, exhale, bring your hands down, inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to the sides, inhale, hands up. Okay, last one we're going to hold, so inhale, exhale, holding it there. 3, 2, 1, and up. And then place your hands either side of your foot, plank position, and then flow it out. So second variation of the flow, we're going to do chaturanga. So here, exhale, slowly down, inhale, upwards dog, exhale, downward dog. So holding it here, a couple of breaths here, walk your feet out, push the ground. Okay, just stay in there, just for a couple of breaths. Amazing. And then so you can either step, jump, or hop your feet to your hands. And we're just going to inhale here, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, pedal at your feet. One leg straight, one leg bent. You can hold on to your toes. And then on the inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. Just hold mountain pose for just a breath here. And then, so, hands to the sky again. We're going to bring our right, so I'll show you front camera, we're going to bring our right hand underneath our left. So this is eagle arms. You're bringing your arms out in front, so about, shoulder height. And then from here, we're going to go back into chair pose like we just did. And we're just going to hold this position. So from here, elbows up. And then on the inhale, we're going to bring that right leg around. You can vine it, or you can just hold it there. Whatever. Vine is when you bring your toe right round. You don't have to do that. But whatever you feel like you can do. So we're just going to hold this for a few breaths here. Deep breath through your nose, out through your nose. If you find that you can't do eagle arms, you can just hold your shoulders like this. That's not a problem. Okay, hold in this position. Keep it there. Deep bend to here more. Deep breath in and bend it slightly more. Squeeze your legs together. Really squeeze those thighs. Remember to breathe. And then slowly come up, knee comes up. And then place your foot, your left foot, no, so your right foot at about a 45-degree angle. Arms come up. Hold in this position with your arms. And then relax, warrior two. So bending that front leg, arms out straight. Try and keep your arms shoulder height. Just gonna hold here. And we're gonna lean forwards. Twist your palm up. And then place your right hand on your right leg. Peaceful warrior. Holding this, remember to bend through that front leg. Keep that position, keep it there, keep it there. And then you're going to straighten your left leg, bring your arms back to shoulder height, and then lean forwards, keep that leg straight. You're going to bring your hand down to your shin, looking up to the sky. Bring your hips forward, arm in line with your shoulder, shoulders in line with each other. We're just going to hold this position. Deep breath here. And then you're going to place that right hand down, and we're going to do a reverse triangle. So left hand comes up this time, keeping your feet in the same position. If you find that you can't do that, you just put your hand on your hip. If you can't touch the floor, you can just bring it to your shin, or a block would be good if you've got a block. I have not got a block, so I'm doing this with no block. And then take a deep breath. Place both hands down and then flow it out. So flow it out, whatever variation you want. If that's chaturanga, if that's knees, chest, chin, whatever is in your practice. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Okay, so step, hop, jump, feet to your hands. Okay, coming up, chair pose. And we're going to do the left side now. So left hand comes under. Left foot comes around, ooh, and we're going to hold this position here. Deep breaths in, really squeeze the thighs together. Yeah, good work. Remember, if you can't do this, put your hands on your shoulders, whatever you fancy. Deep breath here, squeeze those legs together. Deep breath through your nose, out through your nose. Okay, one last breath here. On the inhale, bring your knee up. Exhale, foot back, 45-degree angle. Keep an eagle arms, looking up, elbows come up. Really bending into that front leg. Deep breath here. And then warrior two. Awesome, keeping your arms out straight, bending into that right leg. Deep breaths here. And then from here, inhale, you're going to flip your right hand, lean forwards, and then bring it into peaceful warrior. Deep breath here. Looking up, keeping that right leg bent, left leg straight, arm in line with the ear, looking up to the sky. Really rotated, externally rotating that shoulder. And then from here, go to straighten your right leg, hips come back, reaching out as much as you can, and then triangle. Keeping that right leg straight, slight bend in the knees, I want to lock it out. Again, just going to put your hand on your shin, hand on a block, whatever you fancy. And we're just going to hold this. Deep breath, looking up. Unless it's hurting your neck, you can look down, that's completely fine. And then deep breath here. And we're going to bring that left hand to the floor and then twist up. Reverse triangle. Right hand comes to the sky, or it comes to your hip. If you've got a block, please use that block and place your hand like that. Holding this position. One last breath here. Inhale and then exhale. Warrior two. And then let's flow it out. Whatever variation I showed you at the beginning, please choose one. Exhale. Downward dog. Deep breath here. Okay, hold in that downward dog position. Amazing. Okay, we're coming into the yin practice. Nearly in the yin anyway. Okay, so just one more little flow and then we're going to go into a relaxation. So, right leg in the sky. Okay, you can bend your knee and then open up your hips. Really feel that stretch. Oh, it's a good one. Bring your knee to your elbow and then bring it back up. And then bring it down, bring it to your left elbow and then bring it up. And then inhale, exhale, knee to your chest, hold it and then pop it through and then twist up. So here, holding that position and then hand to the floor, knee to your chest, and then from here, I'm going to step our right leg through. I'm going to come into a low lunge. So bringing your hips down, forwards, really feeling that stretch in your hip flexor, in your left one. Squeeze your glutes, get a bit more of a stretch here. We're just going to hold this. You can bring your hands up in the air, grab hold of your left wrist, and then just side bend here, holding that. Ooh. Remember to breathe. Deep breaths here. Keeping that, you can bring your hands down now, place it on your knee. Just going to hold this position. Oh, keep it there, keep it there. And then bring it back into half split. Head comes down, toes come up, holding this hamstring stretch here. Deep breath here, lean forwards. So from here, we're going to come up on our back foot and we're going to turn to face the left wall. So we're kind of in a side forward fold. So from here, we're just going to hold it. So you can keep your hands in front, bring them behind. You can grab your feet. Whatever you do, you're just going to relax here. You can either interlock your fingers and then bring them behind. But we're just going to hold this forward fold for a few breaths here. And then from here, halfway lift, exhale, going back into that forward fold. So from here, you're going to bring your left hand to the floor and you're going to twist up, holding that position, and then right hand comes down, lifting up, and then bring it down, and then forward fold, and then we'll slowly come up. Just twist your feet in there slightly, and we're just going to do some side to side lateral lunges. So holding it here, if you can test your mobility here, you can bring your bum to the floor and bring it back up, or just hold it here. You can open up your arm. And then we're going to come up, go to the other side again, test your mobility here, come to the floor with your bum, bring it back up, or just hold it here, open up, or you can take a bind, whatever you fancy, and then place your hands on the floor and then back into that forward fold. Twist your right foot out and then flow it out. Variation of your choice. Exhale. Okay, so we're going to do the left side now. So your foot comes up into the sky. Really lengthen through that spine. Bend your left knee. Open up that hip. Oh, keep facing down. Try not to open them too much. Just here. Knee to your left side. And then bring it back up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your knee to your right. Again, bring it up. And then bring it into the middle. And then you're going to step out to the side. Reaching up with your right hand. Hold that position. Oh, Clyde. Clyde. Shh. Shh. You make so much noise. What the heck? And bring that right hand down. Bring your knee to your chest. Left foot plants down. And then we're going into that low lunge position here. So staying here. So you can take hold of your right wrist and then bring it to the side. That's it. Remember to breathe. Take breaths here. You can place your hands then down to your knee. Remember, if you squeeze your right glute, you're going to get a bit more stretch in that hip flexor. So just a couple more breaths here. You're so cute. Okay, deep breath here. Really lunging into it, get as much stretch as you can. And then step it back into half split. Deep breath here. Exhale. And then come forwards. Place your hands either side of your foot. Plank position. So we can flow it out, or you can just go straight into downward dog, whatever you fancy. And we're meeting in downward dog position. So here. Lengthen through your spine. So right leg comes up. It comes, bends down, open up your hip. And we're going to go into wild thing. So bending that one leg, straighten out the right leg. We're just here, take a couple of breaths here. Let your neck relax. Hips come up. Keeping on that left toe. Keeping that leg bent. And then come back round. Leg to sky, and then we're going to come in to pigeon. So pigeon with your chin out in front, parallel, hips. Your hips come down, so your bum's on the floor. If you find this too uncomfortable, which some people do, you can just go in 90, so place your bum on the floor, and then you just come in like 90 position. Or you can do kind of figure of 4, so you're just in this position. Whatever you want to do. So we're just going to hold pigeon now for a couple of minutes here. So just completely relax into this position. It shouldn't be painful. And just remember to breathe, and then I'll tell you when we are going to do the other side. Yeah, if you want a bit more of a hip flexor stretch, I tend to come up a bit more and you feel it more here. And then if you want a kind of more of a strengthening exercise, you can bring your knee off the floor, you can hold it there and then bring it down. So whatever you fancy, you feel like you need, or if you're here, you feel it more in your glutes. So whatever you feel like you need stretching, choose one. Breathe. Okay, 10 more seconds, and I'm going to come out of it slowly. So slowly come up onto your hands, and then you can either just come onto your bum and then come out of it, just shake your hips like this, or you can go straight into a flow from there. I'm just going to shake my hips out, and then just come, or you just go straight into downward dog. But a flow is there if you want to flow it out. So, other side now. So left leg comes up to the sky. Really lengthen that spine, push for your hands. Bend your knee, bring your hips open. And then we're going to do a wild thing on the other side. So bending that right leg, straightening the left. Hips come up, hold this position here. Deep breaths in. And then inhale. Exhale, bring the hand down, leg comes up to the sky, and then back to pigeon on the other side. Or 90-90, whatever you fancy. So try and bring your bum to the floor. Keep your leg about parallel, or 45, whatever. Mine's about 45-degree angle. And then just leg out and behind, knee to the floor. If you want to strengthen your hip flexors, you can bring that back leg off the floor, hold it there. If you want a more of a hip flexor stretch, stay sitting up, more glute, come down. Slowly come up onto your hands. Just hold it here. And then go slowly come out of it. So come up onto your bum, bring that knee in towards you, and then just shake your hips off. Ooh. And we're going to go into our next hold. So just bring your legs out in front. And we're just going to relax into a forward fold, but seated. And we're just going to try and keep your legs straight if you can, nerves if you can't. And just you can put your hands on your shin, on your toes. Or if you're really flexible, you can probably hold your wrist here. And we're just going to hold this position. So we can take a deep breath here. Inhale, look up. And exhale, relax into it. Just drop your head, relax. Okay, slowly come out of it. Like that. And we're going to bring our feet together and we're going to go into a butterfly pose. So there's two variations you can do here. So if you want to concentrate on your hip flexors, you can just bring your hands on your ankles and then push down on your legs, and you can just hold this. If you want to stretch out more of your spine, which I am going to do, then you can just bring your arms underneath your legs, take hold of your feet, and then you kind of just stretch out your spine by bringing your head to your feet. So I'm just going to hold this. So choose a variation that you would like, and then just hold it here. And if you kind of want to play around by looking up and then looking the other way, please do so. But we're just going to hold this again for a couple of minutes. So really push your head down as much as you can. And really stretch out that spine. If you're pushing if you chose the hip flexor, oh hey! If you chose the hip flexor stretch, so this one, then just try and push into your arms. So you push down, and then push up with your knees, and then create a force in between each other. So it's kind of like that. So you're really getting as much stretch as you can, and then try and get your knees to the floor, and then push back in. Just play around with it, you know. Keep it there. I'm just going to change. You can change too. Okay, and then slowly come out of that position, and we're just going to finish just two more poses, and then we're going to be done. So from here, we're going to come into frog pose. So knees come out to the side, feet come out. And try and keep your ankles and knees in line with each other. So you can just hold this position here, or you can come down onto your elbows. And we're just going to again hold this for a minute or so. You can rock back and forth into it, whatever you fancy. then slowly come up onto your hands. Again, just holding it here. And we're going to move slowly into our next pose, which is going to be hero pose. So just slowly bring your knees in together. Come to the top of your mat. So knees come out. So you can either just lean back and hold this position here, completely fine. If you feel like you need a deeper stretch, then you can come all the way down onto your elbows, or you can just come all the way onto your back and stay here. Try and keep your knees on the floor when you're in this position. So you should feel a nice stretch in your quad and your hip flexor here. I tend to play around in this position, so I like to try and bring my knees together to get a bit more of a stretch. But again, this is the relaxation bit of the sequence, so you can just relax into it. Or if you want to get a bit of a deeper stretch, you can do what I do and just try and bring your knees together. But again, we're going to hold this position for a minute or so, and then we're going to finish off in Shavasana. So you can close down your eyes here and just completely relax into this position. And to breathe, deep breaths through your nose and out through your nose. And then slowly come out of your position. So come up, if you're all the way down, come up to your elbows and come up to your hands. And then just take a seat. So again, just move your hips side to side just to loosen them up again. And then we're going to finish off lying down on our backs. You can stretch out, nice big stretch. Deep breaths in here. And then relax. So you can bring your hands up to the side, feet, nice and wide, like wider than shoulder width apart. Let your feet just go out to the side. Completely relax here. So I'm just going to do some breathing exercises. Then we're just going to lie here as long as you want and just relax. So on my count, we're going to inhale for 4, we're going to pause for 2, and we're going to exhale for 4 seconds. So inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just do it in your own time. So deep breaths in, pause, and exhale in your own time now. So you can stay here as long as you want. I'm just going to come out of it now. So we're just going to shake our fingers, shake our toes if you feel like you want to come out of it now, or you can stay here. And we're just going to come onto our sides, bring our left hand underneath our head, and then push up with our right hand. And then in a seat position now, we're just going to finish off with just some neck stretches. So bring your right ear to your right shoulder, bring your hand around your back, and then lift your ear up to the sky, and just put a little bit of pressure just to stretch it, holding that. And then swap inside, so your right hand comes behind your back, left hand on your head, reaching your ear up to the sky. And that is that. I hope you enjoyed the second part of the mobility and stability sequence. There'll be one more coming out, which will be in 2 weeks' time. So stay tuned for that. If you did enjoy that and you want to see more, please subscribe below, like, share, comment, you know, all that kind of jazzy stuff. Well, have a lovely day and I'll see you soon. Ciao.